Hello, Jayborino here, welcome back. Playing another Maporino submission. It's our first Warcraft 3 submission that we're playing, or that I'm playing at least. Deltron has a different randomized order. But this is Kill Kryll. It's part of OutsiderXE's Day of the Dragon campaign, which is based off of a book of the same name. After losing Deathwing's trace, Verisa and Falstad wandered around in the wilderness of Cosmodon for what seemed like endless hours. Playing normal, that's fine. What a waste of time. We would have already been there if we had taken my route, my elven lady. This is my people's kingdom. After all, a dwarf should know the way better than anybody else. I told you this region was conquered by the Dragonmaw clan a while ago. You wouldn't. What is it? Swallowed your tongue when you suddenly saw reason, my lady? Hush, there's someone among the bushes. Ow, please don't hurt. Please don't hurt. Spying, were you? Maybe we should run you through now and be done with it. No, please. This disgraceful one is no spy. No orc friend am I. I just obeyed orders. Then what are you doing out here? Hiding. I saw a dragon like the night. Dragons try to eat goblins, you know. A dragon like the night? A black dragon, you mean? Goblin. Was this dragon alone? And if not, who was with him? Not alone. He had another with him. Maybe to eat, maybe to talk. Didn't find out, just wanted to get away. Don't like dragons, don't like wizards. Wizards? Describe him. Red-maned and full of arrogance, tall and clad in dark blue. No name. Heard no name. Ronan, we need to go after him. How do we know we can trust him? 'Tis no tale that these little green thieves are notorious liars. Because he will have two options. Either he shows us where Deathwing and Ronan are, or I cut him up for a dragon bait. I assure you, miserable Kryll will lead you exactly where you need to go. I promise you. Find the path leading to Ronan. Attack Kryll if he runs away, but don't kill him. Okay?
I've no time for games.
So he's supposed to be following us. So by the way, let me just pause real quick, because if he runs away, like, that's part of this, I guess. So this is part of Day of the Dragon. Basically, Ronan is a young member of the Kirin Tor at this part in the timeline. And he was abducted by Deathwing, I think, or something. He was sent on a mission, and then he got abducted by Deathwing. And, by the way, Falstad's nose is blue because it's like war paint or something. It's not just like a weird misshapen thing. Okay, so I don't remember what these heroes can do, but we have to keep track of Kryll. So this looks like a dead end. So I assume like he's on a timer. Like every so often he will try to run away. So we just hit him with Verisa specifically.
I have a land to defend. I've no time for games.
And he's kind of slow, so we'll keep an eye on that. The little traitor is running. Nah, dog. Ow, please don't hurt. I'm coming back. Pah, foul sea creatures. Don't worry, my lady. They're only dangerous when in packs. They don't seem that few to me. Okay, so this is like a taunt that does damage. This is like Stormbolt. Fear Aura is fine. Verisa. Multi-shot is good. Searing Arrows. Refill Quiver. Okay. I vaguely remember that as being a thing. I have no idea which way to go. So let's just pick one way. We can't get too far ahead of Kryll, because if he turns around... Murloc's coming. Must hide.
I have a land to defend.
Multi-shot. Taunt? Got a taunt. Okay, these heroes are very powerful. So what we can do is just turn Searing Arrows on. Oh, they're coming. They came out of the cave. They flanked us. Bunch of assholes. Hit this one with a hammer. I think this is sort of like an event, basically. Yeah, it seems timed. It goes up until the Nightcrawler. There we go. Let's go. And it's been a while since I played an OutsiderXE map. It's great to remember. Like he puts he's run through these maps many times. Why are these neutral? Huh. Maybe they'll flank us. I'm not. Yep. Okay. I should have just killed them. So that seems like a problem. Okay. So let's blast here, and
We elves are not to be prey.
Yeah, we'll just sit here. We can turn on... Man, that multi-shot is great. It's like a shotgun. The closer you are, I think they may all hit the same target at once. He's getting away! Blast him! Bam! Ow, please don't hurt him. Coming back. It'd be a shame if his health was so low that when you shot him, he just died. Okay, these are actually hostile. We gotta be careful with Falstad. That taunt is important. Murloc's coming. Must hide. No, but you're running into where they're coming from, dude. Stop it. Multi-shot behind us. Just turn on Searing Arrow. We can always use Refill Quiver. We also have a taunt available. Our heroes are pretty strong. So this mission did already exist before the contest, but I did give OutsiderXE permission to still enter it because he showed me the differences. The entire map was essentially rebuilt from the ground up. So all the triggering and all of the terrain, like the entire map visually, was redone. So to me, that was a freshly made map, so I basically allowed it. What are you waiting for? All right, we'll get Refill Quiver, Rune of Restoration. That also heals Kryll, so that's helpful. I'm not going to destroy huts. I'm pretty certain that OutsiderXE does not hide stuff in huts. I've learned my lesson. Let's kill these guys. I feel like these are... Oh, you know what? Okay. I take responsibility for this. Now, this is mostly just, I don't know if this is true, but I'm going to make the assumption, because I know OutsiderXE heavily tests his on maps. I'm still playing on 1.29. I was advised to play on 1.30. I should have just downloaded a different version of the game with the patch, but I did not do that. So I think what's happening here is most of the bugs, maybe all of the bugs that we possibly see, especially the blatant ones like this, because I know OutsiderXE would have caught that himself, is probably due to the fact that I'm playing on the wrong patch level. He had mentioned that it was possible that we'd see bugs like this, but I wasn't sure to what extent. So I said I would play this on 1.29 just to try it to see, because I didn't want to have to take a lot of time to get a different version of the game up and running, and I also don't want to risk upgrading to 1.30 because it causes a bunch of bugs on all the other campaigns that I've been playing. So I think that's the situation that we're in right now. So again, I take responsibility for that, full disclosure. The little traitor is running. Hang on. No, go get him.
The elves are not easy prey.
Go get him.
For Kryll Thalas.
There we go. Well, if he would have kept going that other way, we would have been in trouble. All right, let's go grab this enraged jungle stalker. Kablam!
I have a plan.
Yeah, it's like a big shotgun. I like that. Turn on Searing Arrows. And we'll see what this guy gives us. Concussion Bolt is great, especially for big guys like this. He can take it. You can take it, Falstad.
I have no time for this.
There we go. And you got a pre-apt. That's good. Rune of Restoration. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I got a handle on these abilities now, too. No problem. So let's keep going. So I came down here. I could have gone a different way, right?
I have no time for games.
Ah, please don't hurt. I'm coming back.
I have a plan.
So I feel like I sort of owe OutsiderXE and upgrading this. But I guess it depends on what else we see. If it was just those Murlocs, again, like, I don't want to inadvertently make people think that there are mistakes in this map, but they're due to the patch level, you know? Oh, no. I think they're about to come out of this cave, yeah. Oh, two sides. All right, let's clump up right here. Turn on Searing Arrows. That's fine. We can always taunt off of Verisa if she's taken too much damage. Actually, we'll do this anyway because the AoE is great. It's basically like, what's it called? You know, what's it called? All right, there are a lot of Murlocs here. Thunderclap? Is that what it's called in Warcraft 3? It's like Thunderclap, except it also taunts. That's pretty cool.
I have a plan.
All right, one more here. Refill Quiver. Turn off Searing Arrows. Hit this. Kryll didn't take any damage. That's good. And these events may also reset his timer to run away from us. It doesn't matter. It's over. What is he doing? Doing nothing, my lady. Just stand still. Yeah, right. Run! Don't say it. I told you. Don't! I knew I heard a noise. What are you lads doing here? We were looking for our friend, and then there was this goblin. We were following him, and... Goblin, you say? You'll find plenty of those around here. Come. Goblins have been causing all sorts of mischief in these parts of Cosmodon. They have a strong naval presence. We never really harm them, but they keep attacking us, cutting off supplies. If ye be helping us get rid of the pests, we could lend ye a hand with the search. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, see, now I'm really leaning towards going and picking up 1.30 just so that... I already said, I feel like I owe it to OutsiderXE, but like I'm still not doing it. We'll see if I have extra time. If I have extra time this week to do that in time, I will. But again, we'll see if that's a possibility. Because if I just don't have time, then I'll release this video instead.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, so we got dwarves this time. They've got different looking buildings, which is cool. We need a lumber mill, which I'm already building. We have our own shipyard, a sheepyard. I make that joke when I'm playing Warcraft 3, and I actually have had a few people like, hey, what are you talking about? Why are you saying shipyard like that? Have you seen my turtles? No. Is this a side quest? Well, there are undiscovered quests. So I guess we just have to decide in what order we want to do this in.
I've no time for games.
Let's head on down here.
Easy prey.
And let's grab some extra miners for the lumber harvesting. And I should probably just start building some units. Fighters, sure. Depends on how challenging this macro section... Oh, well, here are the turtles.
I've no time for games.
We have seen your turtles. Am I supposed to... Should I kill them?
Ready to work.
Hang on, let's go talk to him real quick. Oh, this one's gonna chase us. All right, here. Go and let him know we found the turtles. I'm curious to see.
Say the word.
You dare threaten
No,
me?
okay. I guess let's kill the turtles then, and come back to him. And then I'll grab a keep once we can get a few more workers.
Ready to work.
Also, this isn't arcane. I don't need to like macro min-max like crazy. Here, stun this one, please. That doesn't stun it, but whatever. You know what I mean. All right, get up close and give him a shotgun blast of arrows. Blam! Here, do this one more time. It's a macro section. Just use abilities as they come available. Hey, I found a
I
gem.
have a land to defend.
Strange, it looks like it's missing pieces. We should try to find the rest and bring them to Dr. Moreau in the Dwarven camp. Combine 3 mutation gem fragments. Why bring them to him? What's he going to do? Let's just keep them. Bring 3 mutation gem fragments to Dr. Moreau, or keep 3 mutation gem fragments until the mission ends. I remember there were choices for most of the optional quests, and deciding how you wanted to approach each one. And I think I chose the bad. Like I did them all. I did all the negative versions of them when I originally played. So the implication is, and this isn't always the case, but if you do the green Paragon path, you get a worse reward. And the red one usually gives you something better. Now, that's not necessarily true all the time, but
You dare threaten me?
it might be in this case. I remember that being the case in many instances. Okay, they really like going for this poor guy who's low on HP. All right, searing arrows. I mean, we can respawn them also, so that's fine. Shotgun, blam! Vial of mana. Look, the beast dropped something. Used to turn the defiled fountain into a fountain of mana. Wait, no, I think we want a health fountain instead. Create a fountain of... No. I think there was a way... Well, let's wait to see what they say. I've seen this before. These are vials of life and mana. We can use one of them on the fountain to turn it into either a fountain of life or a fountain of mana. I vaguely remember the ability to turn it into a fountain of power or something like that if you...
Yes, my lord.
I don't remember, though. Okay, well, we're not getting attacked. In theory, we probably want a Fountain of Life, considering we don't have... We have enough money to get all these. Considering we don't have any healing. Okay, Goblin Shredders. Get in there, boys. Yeah, so we can only make riflemen and fighters. So basically footmen. Yeah, they're basically footmen. They have 30 more HP than footmen, but you know how I remember that because footmen are blaze it. Tent. So they aren't grid hotkeys for the buildings, which I'm, you know, fine with that. It's just the abilities that are QWER. Let's head on over here and check this out. So can we build a workshop? No, so we're stuck with tier 1 stuff. Just get riflemen, that's fine. So I vaguely remember there also being a lot of secrets on this map. I think there's not really going to be anything back the way we came, so let's just continue to explore a little bit. And I think we'll go ahead and do a Fountain of Life, Fountain of Mana. We don't have any, other than our heroes, we have no reason for a Fountain of Mana. Unless we wanted to just specifically do the bad, you know, the bad guy choice every single time. I swear, though, you could combine them. Okay, we're doing a Fountain of Life, but it's drawing Murlocs to us. That's fine. Okay, get on down here. Oh, my God. Okay, taunt them, and then just run in a big circle. Look at this big boy. Okay, we got a point. Yeah. Oh no, I used my. I shouldn't have used all my HP or my my mana. See, if we would have made a Fountain of Mana, this wouldn't have been as much of a problem. Obviously, just get the ultimates. Okay. Train fighters. That's fine. There's our Fountain of Health. Ring of the Archmagi is stats all around, which I think Falstad would benefit from the most. +3 all stats. Let's just sit here and get our HP back. Probably want to explore down here next. I do like how every so often the objective pings. That's pretty common, I think, for
What do you need?
Warcraft 3. I would like to get another barracks.
Yes, me lord.
Locked and loaded.
And I'd also like to find where the enemies are coming from and kill them.
All right. Off I go then.
Like, yeah, sure. Remove some surface area from the towers. That's going to overlap, actually. All right, you guys are good to go. We realistically only need defenses at the top if we're moving down here with our heroes.
Yes, my
Okay, incoming attack. As long as I just keep building units, we'll be fine. With our upgrades happening, and then we'll get a few more towers up here. This is a scout tower. We got to turn it into a guard tower. The shredders go down pretty quick to piercing damage.
What easy. Off I go then.
Okay, just get a few more towers. We'll make a farm right in the middle of them.
I have a land to defend.
Rain of Arrows. Shoots an arrow into the sky that splits into pieces and damages enemy units in a target area. 40 damage per second. Alright, so it's kind of like a big blizzard, sort of. Must target organic units with that. There's a Goblin Observatory up here. Now, I don't know if this mission just ends when you destroy the shipyards, or, like, I guess it really depends on which direction you feel the need to really go in.
ready for action.
Obviously, we got to do our optional quests. We can always fall back to the fountain.
Research complete.
I'm suspecting we're going to need to build boats of our own.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, this is where the goblins are attacking from at the bottom, so let's build up an army,
Ready for
and we'll get down there. I'd like to get +2,
Our forces are under attack.
and another barracks.
Job's done. All right. Yes, me
And then we'll basically just be able to slam out units super quick. That's my goal, at least. Now, how much are ships? Pretty expensive. Pretty expensive. All right, build more farms. That's fine. Let's convert these into guard towers. See, I don't even remember this being a macro map at all. Or maybe I'm conflating it with a different map. But there was a map.
Righto.
I definitely remember a map
What do you need?
where there were like riddles to solve. You had to solve a murder or something. I thought that was this, but it may very well be, and we haven't found it yet. I don't remember. I think that was a different map, actually. So let's just leave our heroes down here to support with any incoming attacks from that other direction. Watch, we're going to mine through these trees, and a bunch of shit's going to come through this cave. Just come spilling out. We dug too deep. All right, so my goal, once this barracks is done, and it is we're going to just make a bunch of riflemen.
Upgrade. Research.
Just any unit, anything we can afford. Just bring them on up.
Our forces are
Meanwhile, we'll have a defensive group here that can help defend us. And once one of the bases is gone, it removes anything from both flanks, and then we'll be fine. Now, I presume we're going to need to buy a transport ship if we want to eventually get over to where the other turtles are. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out.
say the word.
Okay. I also spent a lot of money in advance queuing up all of these upgrades, so
I'm your shooter.
was it worth it? You decide.
Job's done.
What do you need? Ready for action.
We're not going to need a huge army, but a big enough one to... Well, they just attacked us. Why don't we just take these fellas? We want to go and attack down here because we saw that's where they were building, right? So let's move in with our heroes first. They probably have an attack wave coming to us at some point. This is also where 2 of the sheep yards are. Do you like how I talked about how people who watch Warcraft don't understand that joke, but then I still just didn't explain it? This probably would have been a good rain of arrows, actually, but I think it'll be fine.
Aye, sir.
Bring everybody.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, y'all just hang back for a hot second. Here.
You have a target?
Rifleman, this is your job. It's really your only job. I think this turns him into like a... It's like a Blade Master thing where he like... Yeah, okay. He just blasts things like crazy. That's pretty funny.
We elves are not.
Okay, we end up drawing a lot of stuff down to us. I just want to destroy their production. I was hoping these guys would turn around, but they're not.
More gold. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, but our heroes are extremely strong. So let's clear this out. Our fighters with the extra armor upgrades now may be in a better spot to help us. This group can destroy this themselves. They will come up here and go for the observatory.
Ready for action.
And we'll have gotten these 2 sheep yards. Trying to think, where would we have gone? Oh, so it was actually a dead end if we would have gone the other way in any case. I was gonna say, did I just skip a big part of the map?
Research.
But clearly, the faster we can eliminate the goblins as they come and attack us, the better off we'll be. So those boats, though, are going to just annihilate our ground forces. So that's why we got to get their ground forces pretty much out of the equation, and we'll be in good shape. I think OutsiderXE said that the soundtrack may be wrong also. There may have been a custom soundtrack here that I am missing out on because I chose to play this on 1.29 instead of 1.30. I think it's just a shame that these new Warcraft 3 patches are just busting things left and right. And I understand the custom scene is small, so it's kind of hard for them to keep track of that. But 1.29, the initial release of it just completely broke everything, and then 1.30 also did. So it's kind of, again, it's kind of a shame that things
Forces are under attack.
just sort of fell apart in that way.
Yes, my liege.
Forward.
All right, let's grab one more farm here.
Yes, my lord.
Stay in no upkeep. That's fine. We wanna get maximum efficiency out of this gold mine.
Forward.
You all come up here.
I have
I'm your
Please move. You're blocking an extremely valuable
research.
damage dealer. All right, see, yeah, they're building out of these. Okay, the laboratory is where the shredders come out of. Nice. We got levels. Definitely multi-shot. And probably taunt. No, fear. Wow, 20%. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab fear aura. That's insanely powerful when added to an army. Wasn't there another shipyard down here? We'll check the map when we can see.
Aye,
I'm fine with no upkeep. Stay in no upkeep. Our towers can probably do some of the tanking now. We have a new little army at home for when we decide to push up into red. Go ahead and searing arrows. That doesn't... It does work on buildings. It's just a flat dead. Sometimes orbs don't work on buildings, and sometimes they do in different circumstances. I don't really know. Okay, it's down here. We might need to build boats, actually. In fact, I'm pretty confident we'll need to build boats, but regardless, getting the goblins off of our back will help a lot. Thanks for the lumber, idiots. Just leaving it sitting in barrels. It was like down here. That's... Maybe we're gonna have to go like up and around to get to it. I bet we'll need a transport boat or something. All right, anyway, brown is gone, so we don't have to worry about them. Yeah, there's nowhere to like to walk. Next step, we're gonna bring our heroes up here, and we're gonna start transitioning into attacking the next base, and just, again, removing them from the equation will help, and then we can make boats and, you know, float around and, you know, do what we need to do. I have no idea if the fragments will give us a better item or not. If Varisa falls to Don't Stop the Turtles, they might rise to world domination. Oh, that's great. Okay, so here comes red. What you can do, you can manipulate these. You can taunt them and then just run in a big circle. Though we did get trapped, so that didn't really work. But obviously our army is very strong now, so I'm pretty sure we're just fine. We're going to rally to Falstead and probably just make riflemen. And, you know, low upkeep is fine. We're going to need riflemen to destroy goblin boats anyway, so... Yeah, you keep harvesting down there, buddy. You keep it up. Keep up the good work. Excuse me? Oh, this is just a normal... we're going to have to use boats. No! Island hopping, no! Well, you know, no, let's just go and destroy red. I assume that they're not using boats. They're just walking to us, so I would much rather do that first. I could also go sit at the healing fountain. We don't have that many units that are low, though, so let's just do this. Where is the red base? There's some more turtles. I like turtles. I bet I made that joke. I bet I made that joke when I played this game. When I played this map way back in its original iteration. I can almost guarantee I did.
Say the word.
Okay, here's the red base. Boulder towers and juggernauts are unfortunate, but you know, maybe we could just taunt it. Nope. Perhaps if you can't attack. Is this doing friendly fire? No. Yes? No. Nice, that's strong. That's real strong.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, let's get in here and just get rid of their production as we did earlier. It's very spread out. That's okay. We'll get to all of it eventually. Probably making our own boats would have been pretty effective here.
What do you need?
We got to focus down these boulder towers. Ignore the units for now. These boulder towers do a ton of damage. Here, do this again. It's hilarious. I love it. Goom, 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 goom. We're almost back in a low upkeep, which would be good.
You have a target? I'm your shooter.
So when you think about it, the dwarves are essentially extorting us. They're like, "Hey, we need your help. We'll only assist you, even though we didn't really ask for much. If you help us eliminate this economic enemy we have in the region." Okay, more shredders. We can just auto attack. It's fine. Just let Falstick get in there to add some damage. And keep in mind, we are playing on normal. I could have chosen to play this on hard, so there is, I mean, it's not that it's just like, oh, it's too easy. Obviously, you know, would have been more to this. We're in low upkeep, so just go ahead and make some fighters. 2 of 6 destroyed. And again, I'm pretty confident we'll end up needing to build boats, but that's okay. We can do that later.
What do you need?
Please tell me we can hit the boats. We can't. Varisa probably can, right? Hell yeah. Searing arrows it up. It depends on if they'll rebuild these boats or not. All right, all of you need to stay back. Get back here. Varisa can take this thing out one-on-one. Can she? Here, do this.
I've no time.
Yes, it's a massacre. Nice. Nice. And they'll all be low health once we get over there to destroy that base. All right, another Juggernaut down. I could go run her to the healing fountain. In fact, I will do that. Let's go to the healing fountain real quick.
Say the word.
And I don't want to take too long on this map. I think we're in good straits. We're definitely in good straits. Here, come on down here, and we're gonna queue up some tents. Not farms, but tents.
Off I go then.
So we'll heal y'all up, and then we'll head back out to... Wow, the one person that I really wanted to send down here didn't actually go. Let's see. There's the other turtles, right? So we'll kill these turtles. We'll get the other piece. It looks like we've uncovered most things here. It's just that the boats, like, it's like 500 gold for one battleship. That's the thing. I can't really justify that, especially because we're probably going to run out of gold at this mine here in, like, one hot second. So, the thing is, once Red's base is gone, there's really no reason we're going to need to build anything at all. It's all, I mean, at that point, we can spend money on boats because our heroes alone can probably finish this. In fact, you could probably do the whole map with just your heroes on normal difficulty. I imagine the attacks are larger and more frequent on hard, and the enemy probably rebuilds a bit more aggressively. So let's head up to the turtles. Looks like Red rebuilt a little bit up here. So let's head up to the turtles. I could also individually pull units away and send them to the healing fountain, you know, rather than letting some of them die here or there.
I have a land to defend.
Okay. Turtle time. It's pizza time.
Mine has collapsed.
All right, head on up here.
Forces are under attack.
Blast him. Ooh! Farisa. I love the arrow shotgun.
I have a land to defend.
Mutant turtle. Another fragment. Pick it up, buddy. Blam. So it takes 2 item slots, and I assume when you pick up the third one, you'll need a third empty one to pick it up, and then they'll combine. But you know, just like minor quality of life stuff, to be able to have the items maybe not even go into the inventory. Like, you need an empty slot to pick one of them up, but then it doesn't actually take up a slot. It just kind of goes into the ether, but it counts towards the quest. But then once you build it, because you would have needed an empty slot to pick up the third fragment anyway, then it would go into your inventory as an item. I don't know. That's just a suggestion. Does this work on buildings? Yes, it does. Boulder towers are a little mean when you've got just infantry, because it's just, they just get smushed and they explode into weird Warcraft 3 giblets. Okay, so red is done for. It looks like this base over here is completely separate, and we're gonna need to use transports. All right, cool. Now there's no other gold mine here, so if you didn't have enough money, you'd be screwed, because like, you have to buy transport boats. Which is, again, it's not the end of the world, but if you didn't have them, you'd be in trouble. So we need to go and very judicially spend our money because we have no gold left. So this is a map where the design is such a way that you really could screw yourself if you were not careful. So even just like a throwaway line where it's like, we need to make sure that we can afford to buy boats or something. I don't know. Realistically, we only need 1 transport boat. Let's just buy the Navy. We can always repair these things. We got to make sure that they do not get smoked. The battleships always have way more HP, though. So I think we just need to get our army to the other side of the river. The steamboats will get taken out by the battleships quite easily, I think. As long as we stay far enough away from the ground forces. I do like how there's a little bit of a naval aspect to this map, too, though. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of island hopping, but if I had to do it, Warcraft 3 is the game I'm okay doing it in. Kablam!
You
right, let's take some units over to the other side. Ah! Do we have any... Well, we have idle workers for sure, so let's come on up here and repair. It'll be cheaper than buying new boats. Probably.
I'm your shooter.
Load them in. Load them up.
Orders.
Okay. There we go. And then again, our heroes alone are probably enough to at least engage the enemy forces. I don't have enough money to make a new gold mine either, or make a new town hall. So if there is another gold mine, I won't be able to utilize it. It doesn't matter. I think we're fine. Red is the only base that we'll struggle with, and using Varisa's AoE, using both of our heroes' AoE is fine. We have enough gold to repair our boats. There is a gold mine here. And we can build one. I think I should. It's not worth the risk. I'll go ahead and bring these guys over.
What? Off I go then.
I like how the boat's like, you can come to me, assholes. I'm doing you a favor. Let's also check to see if the last group of turtles is over here, but it doesn't look like it will be. Also, maybe having some sort of option to... Well, the Goblin Observatories are actual buildings that the enemies can build out of. I was going to say, having an observatory to be able to scout the map to see if you can find the groups of turtles would be nice. Because otherwise, like, I want to go straight for the last... Oh, there is one down here. I was going to say, I have no reason to check this part of the map, but actually I do, so I take that all back. Okay, boatman. Load them up.
More work.
Town hall.
Righto.
This is a little superfluous to do, but, you know, if we need it, we need it. Let's probably investigate with our boats before anything else. Let's go up here and see if we, again, let's see if we can find the last group of turtles, because obviously whatever the item is supposed to be is meant to be good. Because we have to make a choice on whether we even give it back to the doctor or not. So I assume the turtles will be like hanging out on a place where we're going to have to land. Because they weren't on the main stretch of... 2 of them were on a main stretch of land and the rest were not. Alright, get those Murlocs. Nice, and then we can sail through here. There's a little rune on the ground, and there's a scroll of mana, which, you know, we don't really need, but we'll just drop our heroes off here, and maybe this is where the turtles are. That was the wrong one. Here we go, Varisa. I think that's just a little visual indicator to say, you can come back here. Elun's lie.
I've no time for games.
I love the different look of the treasure. That's cool. The treasure chest. That's great. Increases agility and allows its user to cast mana burn. Hell yeah. That's great. I like it's not like super well hidden, but I do like how when there are unique items on the maps where it's not just like random little pickup drops, but like that was listed as an artifact weapon that adds an ability or just as a good stat increase. Stuff like that is just neat. I like it a lot. All right, let's bombard them from the sea. I wanted to find the other turtles, but I guess that's just not going to happen. All right, just unload here before it's, you know, before this boulder tower gives us problems. There we go. All right, and then we're just going to taunt them all, and then we're going to blast them all. Oh, yeah. Get wrecked by the rain of fire, you fools. I guess she's just got, like, perfect... She just has, like, perfect aim, where when the arrow splits, she knows that she can just perfectly miss all of the allied units. I know I'm just being facetious here. Please don't make that... Please don't make that attack do a bunch of friendly fire. Please. Just because I made a snarky comment about it, don't change that. Okay, red is officially completely gone now, and there's only one group left. What I'm going to do is continue to take my boats.
Job's done.
Okay, there's a juggernaut here.
We're under attack.
Spread out a little bit. Can actually draw their fire. No! Oh, it's sunk already. That's okay. As long as the battleships are alive. Is this done? Yep.
What is it?
Okay, there's 16,000 gold there. That's more than enough for the rest of this map for sure. We can go and buy more boats as well. Lumber and gold. We don't need that. Kind of riding the line with resources right now, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm pretty sure we've won. Obviously, more boats would be nice, but that would require me to go back to my base and, you know. Oh, I forgot they can swim. No! The turtles, they're gods. Wait, is this going to drop in the water? Uh-oh. 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 Hang on. This is bad. There's another gold mine up here, too. This is bad. Hang on. Get in the transport ship. My boats die, then not kill him on land. Oh, you know what? It looks like OutsiderXE, I think you've done it. I think that I'll give you. I'm assuming that you deserve credit for that. When it gets to really low HP, you have it move back onto land. Very smart. Again, I don't know. I assume that was intentional. I assume it was intentional. Let's bring the boats back to the coastline up here and make some workers to repair them. Falstat's the one who's taken more damage, so I'm going to do this. We just got all 3 fragments. We can either go back to the base and give them to Giacomo Rowe or just keep them. Combine them. Hell yeah. Oh, well, it's a Crown of Kings. That's probably way better than whatever the heck he would have given us. So, that's right. We're bad people. We got the red text.
Yes, me lord. Ready to work.
We're monsters.
Righto. What is it?
All right, get to the coastline. 2 battleships is probably good enough. Now, there may be boats guarding the last shipyard. So, let's just quick save, because I'm kind of going for a suicide run here. Oh, God. Okay, just unload, unload. Okay, we're fine.
I've no time.
Falstad, use your ultimate. Blam, blam, blam. It's great. I love it. I love it so much.
We elves are not.
There's nothing that has mana, so mana drain is worthless. We just have to kill this juggernaut, and we're okay.
Aye.
No! How did they still get him? How did they still get him? I'm sorry, Rifleman. You didn't deserve to go out this way. We could have done this less sloppy, but, you know, we're right here at the end. I suppose there's more to explore if we really want to. I'm happy we found a loon's lie. All right, grab this and this. I do like how there are resources all over the place. So the issue that I mentioned earlier, where there could always be a possibility where you run out of money. OutsiderXE did provide a lot of options to come back from that. There's a lot of resources that you can find and pick up. So anytime there's a situation like this where there's a possibility where you might require money to actually progress the map, like in this case, you needed to buy.
Yes, me lord.
You needed to buy boats, and if you didn't, then
Yes, me lord.
then you know, I mean, it's the only way to progress the mission is what I'm getting at here. So if you didn't have money, then you couldn't win. But as long as you had enough, I guess, to buy 1 transport boat, there were resources you'd collect on the sea, just around the sea, on like little islands and stuff that made it perfectly reasonable to complete. And we got a cool bow.
Elves are not.
It's very exciting.
I have.
And it costs mana to use. Crafted 10,000 years ago by demons to deceive the Keldori, leading them to believing it was the loon's work, granting them strength to defeat the Burning Legion. That's interesting. Thanks for your help. Now you're asking about the wizard. One of our scouts just came back. He says he saw a lad clad in blue robes taken east by a dragon. To get to him, you have to pass through the scary forest there. But I reckon 'tis nothing for sturdy fellows like yourselves. Good luck with that search, and thanks again. We killed dozens of people just to get this tiny bit of information. Wait, this sounds familiar. It's the little mongrel. Watch out. Nom 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 nom. Nice, nice. Yeah, that definitely seemed different than when I played it previously. I definitely remember the shipyards being... There were some situations where the shipyards were like a much larger pain to get to. I don't know. I'll have to go back and check my old playlist, but I vaguely recall this map feeling really tedious the first time I played it, and this one was great. It felt good. It didn't feel too long. Obviously, I mean, I'm just never really keen on island hopping, but that's my own personal thing, that it really has nothing to do with the fact that because we island hop, the map is boring or anything. I just don't like having to get the transport boats with the wonky AI to pick up units and then move them to island. But again, the only weird possible thing that could happen is you run out of money entirely on the first gold mine, and then if you didn't happen to build any boats, then you would be stuck. But I ran out of gold. I think about midway through the mission, or 2/3 through the mission, and was fine. And if a player did get to that point, they probably should just lower the difficulty. There's an easy difficulty available. So if you're playing on normal and that actually happens to you, then I guess it's kind of your own fault, and you probably shouldn't be playing on normal. Which, again, that's, you know, I'm not trying to throw shade at you. I'm not trying to put you on blast, you know, but I'm just saying that's this one weird, almost niche hypothetical situation really shouldn't necessarily have to be planned around, because players can't save 160 gold to buy one ship. And plenty of games, including Warcraft and StarCraft, in the vanilla games have situations where, like, you need to build transports. And look at NORAD 2, NORAD 2 from the original StarCraft. You needed to build transports. Oh, actually, no, you didn't. I take that back. Apologies. But, again, there are situations where you might need transports, and then if you didn't have enough money to get them, then you were kind of screwed. Maybe Zeppelins would be a good example from Warcraft. I'm not sure, unless those are free. Anyway, I'm sort of rambling here, but you get what I'm trying to say. You need to build boats, and if you don't have the money to build boats, then you're stuck. But if you allow yourself to get into that situation, then you're probably playing on a difficulty that's too high for you. All right, this has been Jayborino. Great job, OutsiderXE. I had fun with this map. I would love to revisit Day of the Dragon and replay it. Same with all 3 of your Warcraft 3 campaigns. I know you're just continuously upgrading them, and I keep thinking, you know, when he's done updating each campaign, I'll play it again. But then you cycle back and then you start updates again. It seems like it's. I mean, I haven't really kept track, so I'll have to go back and check to see where you are on all of those fronts. But I would also recommend all of you go to Hive Workshop and check out OutsiderXE's his campaigns, or his website. He has one as well, where he hosts them all, and he has a StarCraft 2 campaign that's on the arcade. They're all really, really well done. The only bug I found on this map, I think, was probably due to the patch level and not OutsiderXE, but I don't know that he can let us know what the case was there, but it was probably my fault for not playing on 1.30. All right, again, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye now.